want to briefly talk about studying your life. I'm not really going to be on too long, so I'm sitting in the park. I was in the house. I said, let me come out and get at least 20 minutes of sun. Definitely had to do that. So here I am. So I just want to say that you want to study your life. Why do we want to study our life or our lives? Because you can, live many lives in one lifetime. And, looking at my life, as you look at your life, you can see that you may have had many different circumstances, situations, ups and downs, growth periods, slumps, fast periods, slow periods, just a variation of different things. So you definitely want to study your life. There's this little girl over here. She reminds me of my daughter when my daughter was maybe 1 or 2. Yeah. We want to study our lives. It's very, very important that we study our lives or our life so we can get a better understanding of who we are, what it is that we need to do, and what it is that we may need to stop doing. It's very, very, very important. And the reason why, studying your life is important and it's going to help you is because now you're coming into a deeper sense of awareness. And by you becoming more aware, that means that you can do things a little bit more correctly that's going to benefit you as you live inside of your body, as you live inside of the earth, as you live inside of your apartment, your community, your surroundings, as you live, as you breathe, as you walk, as you talk, as you grow, as you know. It's just like when you going to school, taking a class or something, you're studying, right? And why? Why do you put so much emphasis on studying? Because you want to pass that test, right? You want to move to the next level. You want to gain some things, learn some things, become better, know more. So, by us studying our life, it gives us more peace. It gives us more understanding. It gives us more balance. It gives us more hope. And that's the key factor of studying your life. You never want to lose hope because things occur, happen, go down, come about. That's life. That's the nature of life. And so in studying your life, first you want to study your life so you can understand what you are about, what your life is about. And as you begin to study what you are about, what your life is about, and how to correctly, hopefully, live a correct life within yourself. Because we don't want to be inside of our bodies, right? Hating ourselves, not loving ourselves, not caring for ourselves, not taking care of ourselves, not honoring ourselves, not appreciating ourselves, not knowing ourselves. We don't want to be in this body because you're in this body to learn some things. You're in this body to know some things. You're in this body to grow and cultivate your inner garden. Like literally, your inner garden. Your organs, that's your inner garden. Your health, that's your garden. Your spirit, your soul, that's your garden. So, we want to have an understanding that in the studying, we're growing up. Because Some of us are, whatever age you may be, but you're still growing up and you're still discovering things about yourself, about life, about people, and about situations. And so, in studying, the studying is going to show you some things. I'm trying to get a little comfortable on this park bench. It's going to enlighten you to some things that's needed for you or for them. Because most of us, we have family. And so, they may come to us with their situations, with their problems, or we may see some situations or problems that they don't see. And we want to hopefully help them, give them some guidance, give them some information, some insight. But we don't want to do that if we are going to burden ourselves, weigh our own lives down, and lose the moment of why we are here in the body, which is to study our life. Because there are going to be, and there are many distractions. And so you don't want to fall short on your studies. And say to yourself, say your name, I, Gary, don't want to fall short on my studies. Why? Because I don't want to be held back, I don't want to be left back, and I want to pass the grade. The grade is what? The grade is the cosmic soul grade, right? The cosmic life path planning to become better in doing what it is you need to do so that you can be happy and at peace within your body, within your apartment, while you're driving, while you're on the subway, while you're on the bus, while you're in the plane, while you're on vacation, while you're doing what it is that you normally do, running errands, doing tasks and various different things. You want to make sure that you're constantly aware and you're constantly studying your life, yourself. You are your life, and your life is yourself. And there's different layers and levels and degrees of what makes you who you are. All of us. I may see you, you may see me, but inside there's many levels, and there's many levels of who you are, who I am, and who they are. So we want to make sure that we do our best to study, and we're going to study hard. And if we catch ourselves slacking or slipping, we're going to say, hold up, I have an assignment. My assignment is to study my life, know who I am on a deeper level, so that I can do the necessary things that I need to do to safely navigate within and safely navigate outside of myself in order to be at peace, to be happy, to be calm, to be aware, to be more awakened as far as what it is I need to do with me. With me. Not selfishly me, but lovingly me. So I can figure some things out and deal with situations as they happen. Because life brings situations, and then other situations are created out of those situations because they are situations. And if you look at situations, right? What's the first word? Sit. Right? You. Wation. So what's coming to me now is sometimes you have to sit down. You are going to have to sit down, right? And look at what's happening before you start responding and feeding in and, want to give your take on what's going on. Because sometimes, because I have done it, I have given a take or thought of things in my head that wasn't really the situation, or They wasn't even thinking like that or feeling like that. That was because that I was not fully studying my life on a deeper level and staying in tune to myself, my flow, and my frequency. I know we ain't got an hour on here, so, but I'll give that a heads up once the minutes start ticking down. So the thing is, we want to study our life, study our lives, so that we can be okay. Okay? Because we all are going through to get through. You don't want to go through and not get through. You want to go through to get through. That means you're going to have to stay positive. You're going to have to stay motivated. You're going to have to stay strong. You have to stay meditating, getting out in the sunlight, talking with positive people, doing creative, positive things to keep you together in this world that deals with chaos, confusion, and uncertainty. You know what I'm saying? Because, I did a post earlier. Right now we dealing with freedom and we dealing with imprisonment. Yeah. If you look at everything that's been going on in the world since the beginning of time, if you study history, everything is about freedom and imprisonment. Everything deals with freedom and imprisonment. So you got to ask yourself, how free do you really want to be? You could be walking around, you know what I'm saying? But are you really free? Are you free inside? Are you really free inside? That's the thing. Ask yourself. Say your name and say, well, you can't say Gary, but Gary, are you really free inside? And I could tell myself, in some areas, I am free, and then in some areas, I confine my own self. And the reason why I can say that is because I'm studying my life. I'm looking at everything about who I am. Everything that makes me a human. Emotions, feelings, ups and downs, setbacks, you name it. I got my battery pack connected to this phone. That's why I'm not really, I'm kind of like, you had to get me a battery pack, not veering off the subject, but had to get me a battery pack so that way when I'm out and about, I don't got to be worrying about, I'm down to 12. How you doing it? I don't got to worry about I'm down to 12 seconds and turn the phone. No, I got me a real nice battery pack. I pay like $70, but it's definitely the small. So let me just show y'all a little bit. It's a real small one. Not clunky or none of that. But getting back to the subject, right? We want to stay studying our lives and doing what we need to do to make sure that we okay with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So this way, that you're in a good situation with yourself and that everything is going to be okay. And, you're working on making things better within yourself, irregardless to what's happening outside of you. You're making sure that you're really doing what it is that you need to do to keep yourself together. Yeah, we want to keep ourselves together, right? We're working on our health. We're working on everything, our issues, our fears, just everything, so that we can grow up. We think we're grown, but we're not really grown. We're still growing up. I'm telling you. Even with all the information we have, all the insights we got, all the books we read, all the meditations we do, all this high science we know and this and that, we're still growing up. And that's the blessing that, we can recognize. You know what? I'm still growing up. Yeah. And that's when you can stay young forever. When you connect with, I'm still growing up, I'm still learning, I'm still processing things, and it's okay. I'm still healing. Like I tell people, listen, I'm in healing mode. I'm constantly in healing mode. See, the key is we don't want to deny who we are, what we've been through, what we're trying to figure out. We don't want to be like living an illusion, lying to yourself, fooling yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got it together, it's okay. If you lost, it's okay. If you're trying to figure it out, it's okay. We want to stop being hard on ourselves, stop condemning ourselves, stop comparing ourselves to other people. Wow, look at her, look at him. Nah, look at you, look at me, look at you, look at me. Always bring it back to yourself, because you got to live inside your body. And most of y'all know me for, some of y'all know me for like, what, it's coming up on maybe 4 years, that we've been, with the brand. So, most of y'all know me that long, you know what I'm saying? And like most of y'all know, I always say, who has to live inside your body? You. Nobody else can live inside you, not unless you're giving birth. And even in that process, that baby is still it's connected to you, but individually, it's not connected to you. I mean, it's connected to you, but it still has its own individual life path plan, and all that stuff. So, you got to live inside your body, right? So that means that you want to make sure that you love yourself on a deeper level. You have to love yourself on a deeper level. And what that entails is don't look for love outside of you until you first find it within. So that way you know if people are really giving you love, because you're giving love to yourself. That's first. Secondly, you want to become your own best. Love yourself on a deeper level. Become your own best friend and your own best company. Become your own best friend and your own best company. So if you got friends or you don't have friends, you got you. Because you're going to be with yourself for some time. Maybe 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 years, or whatever the case may be. So we want to make sure that we are studying our lives, ourselves, looking at me, not them, always worrying about what they doing, what they not doing. It is what it is. And if we do worry, we don't want to worry so much to where we lose the focus on what it is that we need to do for our personal selves. Because we're human beings, we're going to worry. You're going to bitch, you're going to moan, you're going to feel anger, emotion, sad, whatever. Cry, whatever. Hey, get it out. Don't be walking around, listen, be who you are. As long as you're not hurting nobody and you're not hurting yourself, just be who you are. Be who you are. Yeah, tell yourself, say, you know what? I'm going to be who I am. That's it. I'm not going to be perpetrating no more this and that. I'm going to be who I am because the Creator made me who I am. I'm going to embrace myself. I'm going to learn more about myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get with those, who I know, are serious about, planting and planning the right moves, the right motivations, the right harmonies within and outside. Those are people I want to be around with, And then, sometimes we're going to encounter, low frequency. That's part of the setup of life. But when you got your soul tools, your cosmic life path plan tools, you're better able to understand why things are the way they are and why some things just don't work out, whatever, because you find acceptance within yourself. At the end of the day, it's all about you, winning. And what is winning? Winning means returning back to peace, returning back to soulless, returning back to confidence, returning back to elevation, returning back to understanding, returning back to saying, hey, I'm going to embrace myself. I'm going to love myself. I know what my issues are. I'm going to do more work on myself. I'm going to stop making excuses. I'm going to stop putting stuff off. But the number one thing is I'm going to stop being so hard on myself. And I'm going to deal with my dramas, my traumas, my losses, my wins, everything. I'm going to deal with all that stuff before I leave this earth. So that way I can say I truly made peace. Before you make peace with God, you got to make peace with yourself. Everybody think, I got to make peace with God. How you going to make peace with God and you haven't even made peace with yourself first? Once you make peace with yourself, then you are making peace with God because the presence of God, the light and spirit and soul of God is inside of you. So you must first make peace with yourself. As you make peace with yourself, right? That means you're not doing things you used to do, right? You're not reacting the way you used to do. You're being more loving. You're being more kind. You know what I'm saying? Understanding, less judgmental, all of that. You're making peace with God, literally, because that essence is in you. It's in you. So my thing is that make peace with yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know, do right by yourself. When you do right by yourself, you're doing right by the Creator. When you do the right thing by yourself, right? I'm talking about right. I'm talking about correct. I'm talking about balance. I'm talking about with love, harmony, kindness, and tranquility. I'm talking about with being truthful and looking at who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're doing right by God. Because a lot of times, right, we be like, oh man, I got to get right with the Lord. I got to do right by God. And we still neglect ourselves. And the Creator don't want you to do that. The Creator wants you to get you together. And so as you get you together, the highest manifestation of what the Creator is, what the Creator wants for you, and what the Creator is going to manifest while you're breathing and living in this lifetime, it will be shown to you. But you got to get rid of that inner confusion, that inner clutter, all that inner low frequency. Slowly work on, you know, piece by piece. You don't have to change overnight, but you work on one thing at a time. And you slowly get yourself together. And most of y'all know that, you know, it'll all come together like a brand new leather. It will all come together like a brand new leather. You'll feel more happy, you'll be smiling more, less worries, and you'll find some acceptance in your life path. Excuse me. And you'll say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to be me, and I'm going to embrace myself, and I'm going to embrace all the many wonderful blessings, the lessons, the trials and tribulations. I'm going to embrace all of that, but I'm going to use logic, I'm going to use wisdom, and I'm going to use understanding, and I'm going to find true acceptance within myself and say, you know what? This is life. Way before I got in this, came into earth, people was going through stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it's set up. It's set up to test you. It's set up for you to use your tools when certain things happen, for you to say, okay, let me put this in place. Let me put that in place. Let me do X, Y, and Z, so on and so forth. It's all a test. And the thing is, it's a temporary test that we deal with while we're here, right? So that we can build our souls, right? Build our light, build our frequency. So when we leave our bodies, right, we will embrace something higher and more magnificent than we understand in this moment of life. But you will understand it. You'll get glimpses and feelings of it while you're here. Why? Because all your needs will be met, right? You'll be more at peace, right? The Creator will put the right people in your life. And then inspirations from the Creator will tell you, I am with you, hearing and seeing. So don't worry about it. I will take care of you. I have been taking care of you before you even knew who and what you were. I've been taking care of you. So why will, we get so caught up in fear and worryation? The Creator been taking care of us. And I have to tell myself that too. Hold up, relax, man. Why you tripping? Why you spazzing? God has been taking care of you for a long time. In the short time, in the quick time, in the moment of that time, you've been getting blessed, saved, helped. You know what I'm saying? All of that been manifesting. Manifesting. Why? Because you're turning to the frequency. You got to turn to the frequency in order to get the electricity of life. You got to plug in. You don't want to plug out. You want to plug in. But you don't want to plug into what's going on that's counterproductive to peace, harmony, love, and tranquility. And feeling more like, you know what, I'm okay, everything is all right. It's not as bad as I thought it was. And if it is, you know what, I'm going to deal with it. Because I done had I done hit many a home runs. That's another thing too. I thought about it earlier. We so quick to get upset about when we going through stuff, things ain't going right. But think about all them home runs God allowed us to hit. A lot of home runs. We had a lot of wins, right? A lot of those bases be covered, right? And we came home, right? Right? See, you don't got to leave this earth to go home. Like it's, oh, they went back home. I would listen. I want to feel bliss while I'm living. You don't have to wait to leave the earth to feel bliss. You don't have to leave the earth and then you're going to meet whoever you call upon. You can meet all of that energy while you're here, and you'll know that energy once you leave from here. That's the key. Your garden. You are the garden. Plant the seeds. Eat the right seeds so that the seeds can nourish you. Symbolically eating, putting food in your mouth, what you're putting in your brain, what you're hearing, how you're feeling, how you're thinking, all of that stuff. Everything is one. Everything is one. There's a connection. That's what sometimes it's good just to go sit in the park and just listen to what nature is saying. Breathe in the oxygen. Get under some trees. Those trees, like I did a live, you know, it was giving me some information. The trees communicate information to you. Number one, they give us oxygen, right? The trees give us something and we give it something back. Everything in nature gives us something and we give it something back if we are truly conscious of that giving. That's another thing. We want to be conscious of the giving. We just don't want to be handing out money, looking out for everybody, doing for everybody and stuff like that without being conscious of the giving. Why am I doing X, Y, and Z? What's my purpose? What's my reason? What's my motive? We want to be studying our life, being conscious of what's my reason. Am I trying to buy? Am I trying to sway? Am I trying to run away? We want to look at all those frequencies using high cosmic intelligence and understanding purpose, reason, motive, the ins and outs and ends of why we do what we do and why we don't do what we supposed to do, all of that. And then connect it and look at it and say, okay, I'm going to work on this, I'm going to work on that. I need to talk to this person because they got more information, or they can show me how to apply what it is I need to do because they've done more studying than me. So I may have to go to some folks to get certain things put together. It's like this. If I don't know how to build a house, I got to go to a mason, right? Or I may have to take some courses in masonry and learn how to do the 3-2-1 and the 6-5-4-3-2-1 and how to use that level and use that string and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, knowledge is here for us. It's always been here for you, for me, for us. It's just that greed, jealousy, envy, prejudices, fear, racism, and various other low destructive frequency. Because every low frequency is not to be deemed bad, because a lot of us came from low frequency. If it wasn't for low frequency, many of us wouldn't even be here today. So we want to understand that as we put labels on things, we want to understand, am I harsh in labeling, or am I labeling with understanding, or am I labeling with compassion? You know what I'm saying? Because like, listen, if it wasn't for a lot of those mistakes that we made, think about it. Think about it. Those mistakes, if you are allowed to live through them, right, are answers for you. Everybody don't get a chance to come back from mistakes. Everybody don't get a chance to live through those mistakes. So, and I'm not saying, oh, that makes you, no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that look at how the Creator has given you many victories, given you the opportunity to run around those bases and make continuality of continuing to make home runs. Yeah. So if we have one little setback or whatever, feel your feelings, feel your emotions, but try to do your best to not get so caught up in, oh man, I'm dealing with this, I'm going through that. Yeah, but what about all those other wins you had? I told myself that a little bit earlier. I said, hold up. Don't you see how blessed you are, man? Don't you see how the Creator done took you from one level of existence and put you in another level of existence that you never knew existed until you tapped in, until you got yourself together, until you start saying, look, man, I'm not living like this no more. I'm not doing X, Y, and Z no more. I'm going to be more responsible. I'm going to be a better parent. I'm going to be whatever. But first, I'm going to be better to myself and with myself first and foremost, because I got to live with myself. I'm going to be with me for a while. And like I said, it's not about being selfish. It's about you making sure, yo, what's going on with us? Check in on yourself. Have that talk with yourself. Say, hey, why you thinking like that? You get around certain people, you feeling some kind of way. That's because you're not staying in your flow. You're not staying in your frequency. You're flowing to other people's flows and frequencies. We don't want to do that. Only unless the flow and frequency is meeting us in harmony, love, tranquility, and kindness, or it's elevating us and teaching us more about harmony, love, and kindness, and being a better person, being a better human, being a better soul, being a better spirit, doing the necessary things that we need to do that's going to really put us always and keep us in the winning position. The winning position means it has nothing to do with money and stuff. It's meaning that you have found a way out of this crazy, insane chaos, confusion, all that stuff that's, y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on. And a lot of us, we came out of that. And the blessing is that when we see it, we can understand. Wow, man, damn, I'm telling you, there's so many gifts. Say it. There's so many gifts that you've been given. The gift of hardship, the gift of feeling and going through those hardships and getting out of those hardships and finding remedies and ways to fix yourself, to get yourself together, and continually fixing and working and getting yourself together. Come on. Because we'll take that one setback and we'll blow that up and we'll forget about all the other times we done made home runs. I'm telling you, we will forget about that. And we don't want to forget about that. We want to remember this is what we went through. This is what I've been through. So we want to make sure that we are studying our lives, studying ourselves, so that way we can put ourselves in the best positions that we need to be in, that's going to make us feel at peace. That's going to make us feel calm. And if we should lose it, because you will lose it, you will get upset, you will feel uncomfortable, you know you got tools. I got tools. I can always go pick up my tool to recalibrate. You understand what I'm saying? There may be a loose nail. The plywood may be loose. And like metaphorically, sometimes, you know, those plywoods in our thinking, they're loose. You know what I'm saying? So we got to, you know, fix them, mend them. You know, the structure is off. You know what I'm saying? There's an imbalance, you know? And see, the only way that we're going to recognize that there is those things going on is when we are studying our lives, right? Not to be perfect, but to be aware of how do I think, how do I move, what moves me, and what may have an impact on the way I think and feel, whether certain situations, from past, present, now, in the moment, and just looking at that stuff and slowly taking the smallest thing that's doable and working on that. Yeah. But if you can do everything in one time, do it. Some of us, we got to take baby steps, and it's okay. For some of us, we can boom, knock it out the box. Boom, everything is done because of our energy frequency, that we have. But for us who may not be able to do that, it's okay. Get in where you fit in. Take whatever it is, that's the easiest thing to do, to get out the way, map that out, and then you go to the next thing, 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 until you feel more at peace. So if you are feeling negative, you're feeling drama, you're worrying or whatever, look at what it is that's going on around you, but first look at what's going on inside of you and around you, connect those dots and say, oh, now I know why I feel like this. I just cussed somebody out, or they rubbed me the wrong way, or I'm still angry at my mom, I'm still angry at my father, I'm still angry at my sister, my cousin, I'm still angry at myself because I let people get over on me, or I done myself a big injustice by not taking advantage of the opportunities at given times that I had at that time to do it, and I failed to do it. So I'm angry at myself. So we want to look at all of that. It's like a salad. Some of y'all like the croutons in the salad, right? Some like the little cherry tomatoes. Some of y'all like French dressing. Some like ranch, right? You know how you like it to be. You know how, like, when you make it a certain way, whatever you create, oh man, you're happy. So this is what we want to do. We want to look at this salad, this big salad of life. And we want to look at it, understand it, and process it, and do the best that we can do with what we have and with what we don't have. Because look, we strong. Say it, I'm strong. I'm going to take nothing and make it into something. And if it's just a little smidgen, I'm still going to work with that. Why? Because I'm being appreciative, I'm being humble, I'm being grateful, and I'm remembering all the home runs that the Creator allowed me to have. So if I had a couple of strikeouts, or if I'm striking out, it's okay, because I had a bunch of home runs that has put me in certain positions that I never knew that I would be in. I hit some home runs. I was allowed to make some home runs, to run around first base, second base, third base, and to come home. Made a home run. And another thing that's coming to me too, we want to declutter. Mental, physical, our circle, our environment, our homes, what we're eating, everything. We want to fully declutter so that way we can fully embrace and get the magnificence of what this life wants to give to us, to you, to me, to them. That's one. Number two, we want to do our best not to judge people, gossip about people, look down on people, because we are doing better now. They may still be stuck. They may still be going through what they're going through. So now we got some money, or we got a place to stay, or whatever we got. We do not want to be so high and mighty that we think we're better than because we got some stuff. We want to make sure we stay humble. We stay appreciative. We stay grateful. We stay mindful that we are just traveling. We're travelers. We're here for a moment, but we're going to constantly be grateful for the moments, count the moments, work on our emotions, work on our frequency, work on our feelings, and just do the best that we can do, and stop overextending ourselves if we know we cannot do it. We don't got it. I don't have it. We don't got to tell 8 million stories about why we can't show up or be at this event or whatever. No. Because right now I'm tilling my garden. I'm working on myself. I'm focusing more on myself. I'm looking at my issues. I'm looking at, even with all the knowledge and intelligence and degrees and everything that I got, that there's an energy that can still overcome me if I am not vigilant, if I'm not strong, if I'm not aware, and if I am not being watchful and awakened. I want to see with my ears and hear with my eyes, and then I want to hear with my eyes and see with my ears. Now that's a metaphor. That's a metaphor. Okay? So when I'm walking, I'm moving, whatever I'm doing, with my hands, with my feet, or whatever, I want to feel that moment and understand the beauty of just being able to move in a certain way and be grateful. Hey, feet, thank you. You've been carrying me for a long time. Hands, good looking out, man. I know sometimes I can't reach that itch in my back, but hands, you've been serving me well. Heart, you've been serving me well. Mind, you've been serving me with eyes, skin, bones, every inch, everything, cells, brain, all that stuff. Even though we may have not been taking care of ourselves or whatever, it's okay. We're going to still thank ourselves. You know, like that. Thank you for letting me be myself. Thank you for letting me be myself. So thank you, lungs. Take a deep breath. Thank you, lungs. I know how it feels to breathe. You know what I'm saying? I know how it feels to see. You know, and I'm not saying I'm knocking people who may not don't have those abilities. No, because the Creator gave them other abilities that us with all this don't even have. That us with all this don't even fully use. I've seen a lot of YouTube video. People ain't got no arms, no legs, nothing, and they doing more stuff than me. They doing more stuff than you. So my thing is that we don't want to, you know, like, how would I say? Like have this thing of being above, because what? Nope. Humble. I'm humble. How you doing today? I'm appreciative. What's going on? Oh man, the breath of life. Oh man, the sun is shining. Oh man, you hear that rain out there? Wow, thank God for the rain. It's snowing. Oh man, that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So what we want to do is retrain ourselves to not get caught up in the harshness of what's going on, whether inside, outside. Take a deep breath, everybody. And I want you to look back. Look back. I'm going to take it back. I want you to look back when you were struggling, when you didn't have nothing, when you felt like, man, nobody loved me, nobody cared about me. You didn't know how it was going to come together like a brand new leather. Ups and downs, everything was just helter-skelter. Remember that? Now look at where you are now. Ain't you in a better place? Right? Feels better, right? Don't forget the home runs. Don't forget the home runs. Don't forget the home runs. You're making home runs now. Okay? You're still going through, but you're going through to get through. Why? Because you want to go through to get through. You don't want to be afraid and running away, hiding under the covers, right? Right? Running away from yourself to the point where you don't even know yourself. Right? You want to know who you are. Study your life. Study your life. Study your lessons. You are the lesson. You are the lesson. You're trying to get right with God. You haven't even got right with yourself. Until we get right with ourselves, then we would know what it entails to getting right with God. Why? Because the essence of the Creator is within us. And once you get right with you, then you're going to know what the Creator wants for you and what it is you need to do and the necessary steps that you need to do, because you're going to have less confusion, less disillusion, less fear. You're going to feel feelings and stuff because it's set up like that. If you study your biological chemical makeup, it's set up for you to have fear. It's set up for you to feel worry and emotion and stuff like that. But what we want to do is get a better handle and a better grasp on what's going on and take the necessary steps to keep ourselves safe, to keep ourselves together. So we don't get so panicky that we be in the middle of the road and the car run us over. You get frozen. And that's another metaphor. And, you know, I'm just saying. So we don't want to get frozen. We want to feel what it is we're dealing with. And we want to say, you know what? I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure this out. Why? Because you're still breathing. You're still living. So as long as you breathe, as long as you're living, you got a chance to figure it out. You got to connect to those who know what they are doing and you see that it's working for them. Yeah. Because what you know, I may need to learn from you and vice versa. I never want to get so like I'm the big-headed, know every goddamn thing and nobody can't teach me nothing and show me nothing. We don't want to ever box ourselves in like that. No. We want to stay in learning mode so that whatever it is that we need to get that's going to put us in the best situations, we can do it. And when we begin to do it, we will understand the reason behind why we are doing it. And it won't be done out of fear. It won't be done out of, what's the word? You better hurry up and do this before XYZ happen. Nah. Because that means someone else is taking over my life. I need to study my life. I have to live inside my body. I have to be with myself. I want to make sure that I'm connecting the cosmic dots to my life path so that hopefully, I don't fuck things up. I'm going to explain to you why I said that. You can make one mistake and fuck up some stuff, mess up some stuff, cause other people unnecessary problems either by how you think, what you say, whole different gumbo of various different things. So we want to make sure when we making moves, we making the right moves because we want to continue hitting home runs. And as we hit them home runs, after we benefit, because you got to benefit first. I cannot help you until I help myself. So after I hit my home run and I benefit, right? Then I can, you know what I'm saying? Show some love, express some love. Yeah. I'm telling you. Take care of you. Let me take care of you. 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 You're going to be with you. I'm going to be with me. Take care of you. Take care of you. Don't neglect yourself. The emotional stuff, the low, destructive frequency stuff that you know don't work for you anymore. Take care of you. Take care of you. It's vitally important that we do that. Take care of you, love you, know you, cherish you, be appreciative of you. If they don't love you, big deal. I love me. Hey, I'm my own best friend. I'm my own best company. And I have learned, and I'm still learning to love myself on a deeper level. Yeah, I got me. So what I want y'all to do, go to the mirror later on this evening. Start doing mirror therapy. I've told a few of y'all that. I hope y'all do it. If not, this is just another reminder. Go to the mirror. Look yourself in your eye. Hug yourself. Say your name. Say, Gary, I love you. I mean, don't say my name, but Gary, I love you. You're going to hug yourself. Show yourself some love. Say, I forgive you. And then you're going to say, I got you. Continue doing that. Start that. Because what's going to happen is a lot of emotions are going to come out. I'm telling you, you're going to be crying, all kind of stuff. But this is what we want to do. We want to cry. We want to release. We want to understand. and we want to heal. And this is what you're going to say to yourself. I'm going to cry. I'm going to heal, right? Because I want to get better with myself, right? Yeah. Sing to yourself. Say, self, I appreciate you for carrying me all these years of my life. Eyes, I thank you for allowing me to see, right? Brain, thank you for thinking for me. Ears, I thank you for allowing me to hear the delphonics, the moments, or whatever kind of music you love to hear, right? Feet, you've been carrying me for so long. Hands, thank you for keeping me strong. Blood, cells, bones, skin, God, the creator, whatever name, thank you for just giving me, a vision of a higher reality of who I am and what I need to do and what steps I need to take and how I'm supposed to take them and why I'm supposed to take them and the reason for me of taking them and not doing what I want to do, but like getting out of my own thoughts and allowing the spirit of the creator and the cosmic frequency of love, hope, and just being at peace. Be my guide. Guide me. Because confusion will keep me in disillusion. It'll keep me in fear. It'll keep me worrying. It'll keep me not taking care of myself. I got to take care of myself. And this is what you want to tell yourself. You want to tell yourself, I got to take care of myself, baby. Say it. Say it right now. I got to take care of myself, baby. I'm not dependent on no one to take care of me. But if they want to, I'm appreciative and I'm going to let them. That's right. I'm not going to fight the help. If God sends you help, don't fight the help. If the Creator allows you to have people in your life that's there for you, don't fight with them. Embrace the help. That's the Creator putting people in your life to give you the help that you need. Because right now there's somebody who don't have that help. So if you don't have that help, take care of yourself. And yourself will help you and direct you to the help that you need. But if God places people, whether associates or whatever, family, whoever, and they're sincere, genuine people, don't fight the help. Embrace the help. And stop fighting with yourself. Thank yourself for letting you be yourself. Your freedom, right? Freedom ain't what the government give you. Freedom is what you give to yourself under any circumstance. Whether you being oppressed, whether you behind bars, whether you ain't wherever, you ain't got nowhere to go. No one loves you. Freedom is how you feel. Freedom is how you think. Freedom is a spirit. It's a soul. It's a feeling. That's what freedom is. We thought freedom was having a whole bunch of money, having a whole bunch of stuff. No, freedom is a mindset. Yeah. So we want to continuously stay free, stay free, stay free. Being free is easy if you commit to it. Make it your morning ritual, make it your afternoon ritual, make it your evening ritual. But tell yourself, I am freeing myself. I am free. I want to be free because being free, that's the real wealth. Peace of mind, being at peace, being calm, having a better understanding of just this whole thing called life. We go through to get through. We're going to sing happy songs to ourselves. We're going to do our best, do our best, do our best. To give our best, to be at our best. We're going to do our best. Okay? If you make a mistake, it's okay. But get back up. Take care of yourself. Honor yourself. Thank the Creator every day. Stop complaining. I got a friend. I ain't going to say his name. But every time I see him, he's always complaining. I said, yo, you got everything. Right now, somebody want to have what you got. You're doing good. And he looks at me and said, you're right, man. I wish I had your mindset. I said, dude, you already got my mindset. All you got to do is just use the information. A lot of times people give us information. I know, yeah, you're right. And then we wonder why we're not coming up and getting out of particular situations. We're not using the information. I go for myself too. I'm not perfect. I didn't come out here to do a live, but I sat and I just let the frequency of life inspire me. And it said, hey, study your life. Talk about that. And that's what I'm talking about, studying your life. So this is what we want to do. You know, life is a university, life is a school, life is a classroom, life is a journey, ups and downs, crazy turnarounds. And, you know, like I may mention some years ago, a lot of the old music told us what life was about. Yeah. So you may want to go back and listen to some of them old songs. They was telling us messages and giving us messages and telling us what was going to happen, how to deal with it, what to do, what not to do, all that, feelings, emotions, and so on and so forth. You know, and there's a lot of information on the internet. There's a lot of information amongst us. You know what I'm saying? And the answers are blowing in the wind. Like literally, if you just sit still, situations, sit you still so you can deal with stuff. Just get still sometimes. You feel you spazzing up. You feel you over the top or you worrying. Sit still. Be still. Don't do nothing. Just listen to your breath. Maybe have a cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? Play some music. Recalibrate. Regroup. Refocus. Take care of yourself. You see how my voice got low? Calm down. Calm down. Regroup. Understand that we are cosmic soul travelers. We're traveling. We can go to other states, other cities, other parts of the world, and then one day we're going to leave this world. So don't you want to be happy while you're here? Be happy. Take your moment that you got now and say, man, this is a happy moment here. I may be dealing with some stuff, going through some stuff, but it's a happy moment. Why? Look at them home runs. You hit a lot of home runs. I'm telling you, you probably hit more home runs than Hank Aaron and Babe Ruth put together. But they weren't documented like how theirs were. But if you look at all them different chances and opportunities and this and that, this worked out, that worked out. Okay, that didn't work out, but damn, something else came around that was better than without. It's not about bashing. It's not about condemning. It's about understanding that we all are going through to get through. So I'm going to say this. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Whatever's going on, get the information you need to put yourself on and keep yourself on. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Do right by yourself. Do right by yourself. No, I can't. I don't have it. I can't do nothing for nobody until I do for me, take care of me, get me together. Then I can be a wealth of whatever it is, information, motivation, vibration, education, or whatever it is that is needed at that time. I got to be an asset first to myself, first and foremost, and I'm not going to feel guilty if I cannot help nobody. Okay? It's winding down. Okay, so take care of yourself. If you need a consultation, feel free to inbox me. Okay? I'm the Cosmic Shaman. It's all cosmic.